Welcome back to the GFL. Tonight we have a big Week 2 game. Two NFC teams looking to battle it out on the field. We have the Philadelphia Eagles versus the Seattle Seahawks. Don't go anywhere. Kickoff is just moments away.
Before the game, let's take a look at our current standings. Every team plays each team once in a round-robin format. The regular season will last 13 games for each team. Then when the playoffs come around, the top 5 teams from each conference will make the postseason, and the top seeds from each side will earn a first-round bye. All right, now it's time for kickoff.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we'll see who rules the skies in today's battle. It's the Philadelphia Eagles and the Seattle Seahawks. All that and more coming up next.
With the beautiful Puget Sound just to our west, you get a look inside Lumen Field here in Seattle, Washington. Today we've got a solid matchup in store in the NFC, as it'll be the defending NFC champions, the Philadelphia Eagles, taking on the Seattle Seahawks. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, this was a team after the Russell Wilson trade that looked like they might be bottoming out. But for years, the Seahawks have had great success in the NFL draft, as you well know. And they've used the last few drafts to really restock this roster.
And they certainly have restocked this roster and have gotten back to playing football the way that they want to do it. Seahawks football, which means running the ball with authority on offense. They've added runners, offensive linemen, and now they're just being forceful in the way they're going about their business, the way that they did it when they ran the Super Bowls.
Meanwhile, for Philadelphia, they made sure to lock up their signal caller in the offseason, Jalen Hurts, and probably a wise idea after he finished as a runner-up to Patrick Mahomes for league MVP.
It certainly was a wise idea because now they have their signal caller for the foreseeable future. And think of the strides he's made since he entered the league. Everyone knew he could move it around with his legs, but boy, has he become accurate throwing the football.
Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Seattle. DJ Dallas to return it from his end zone. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. So the Seahawks ready to take over on offense, and it is a first-time Pro Bowler who leads them out, Charles, in his 11th year now, Geno Smith.
I still remember back in 2013 when he was drafted out of West Virginia, he was coming off of back-to-back 4,000-yard seasons for the Mountaineers. Hadn't seen as much game time in recent years, but at one point, a capable starter in the NFL.
Now a play fake, and it's Smith. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Play action here on the first play from scrimmage. They want to see how the linebackers are going to react. Are they looking to stop the run, or are they going to sit back in coverage? A really nice job there of going in attack mode early, and they pick up a quick first down.
To the right side and complete to Metcalf. Called a gain of 3 on the play, and that'll bring up second down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
From the 48-yard line, here's second down and 7. Geno now to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
Look, there is a certainty in this game. We know that wherever he goes, he's going to draw a big-time crowd.
Throws into double coverage there, and look, that's something that he's going to have to deal with a lot in this game, I'm sure.
Yeah, they were lucky to get away with that one where it just fell incomplete, but they're going to count on him to uncover latent routes and make some difficult catches.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
Man coverage is certainly a staple of their defense, and it's built for plays like that, forcing that incompletion.
The Seahawks will call on Michael Dixon on fourth down to punt this one away. Britton Covey deep for Philadelphia. So here come the Eagles, the defending NFC champs, led out by a man who was the runner-up to Patrick Mahomes at MVP balloting a season ago. Of course, that's Jalen Hurts.
Tremendous production in college at 2 different universities, and this is a guy who was a finalist for the Heisman Trophy. Still much more of a runner than a thrower, but has plenty of arm and is capable of making the big throws downfield. And don't underestimate his ability to think the game. Remember, he's the son of a coach.
And boy, the strength on display there as he rumbles through tacklers for a gain of about 8.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Well, they'll fake it there on the jet sweep, and instead, here's Swift. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. Throwing is Hurts. This will be caught on the run. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6. Well, they kept it simple there, CD, only needing the short gain to move the chain, so they didn't want to go with a deep throw. They just go with that safer, shorter throw and able to convert.
Nothing wrong with that at all, partner. Check the box, right? Make sure you pick up the first down. Offense is getting established. You're moving the ball. You're not turning it over. Check, check, check. They like what they're doing early in the game.
And they get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. So the completion there, and CD, as we know, trying to defend against an NFL quarterback, that's one thing. Trying to defend against a mobile NFL quarterback, that's quite another. What's the plan here defensively?
Well, the pass rush has to still try and get to him, and especially the guys on the edge. But they're going to go maybe a count slower, right? They want to make sure they don't get too far upfield where he steps up and takes off through a lane. The same is true for those interior guys as well. So you've got to change it up with him. Try and keep him hemmed into the pocket, and occasionally you throw a spy on him. A fast linebacker or one of your extra defensive backs who can dance with him a little bit if he takes off and runs.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, they got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They run out of the gun with Swift. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Well, it's almost football 101 that you preach to your safeties. Don't let anyone get behind you to the last line of defense. But he didn't let the play come to him. He went to the play. How about that read and recognition and finishing off that one behind the line of scrimmage?
He's got his target. That's complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 36. Hurts finding Smith for the Philly first. Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want to throw body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping in one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive.
And they'll wind up this one all the way down inside the 20. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it and got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately. So he took the R, the run, out of the play. He took the O, the option, out of the play, and immediately got to the pass.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of the play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay game.
Target incomplete.
That is certainly one way to frustrate a quarterback. When there's extra defenders on the field, dime package, lots of speed, no space to fit in the football.
So Hurts is off, and on comes Jake Elliott for the Eagle field goal. From the right hash, it's a 38-yard attempt. The kick by Elliott is good. And the Eagles, they take a 3-0 lead. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
After the field goal, here's Elliott to kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Seattle's offense coming back onto the field, ready for their 2nd drive. The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a 1st down.
Well, this is where reading defenses and practice time comes into play. You got to know what you're running versus zone versus man and how to run the proper route. And they just executed that one pretty well.
The leading rusher among rookies a season ago. Here's Kenneth Walker. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
$3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. 2nd quarter now from Seattle, and it is the Seahawks with the football here. Line of scrimmage, the 36 on 2nd and 8. As they've got it as we resume action. Here's Smith now on 2nd down. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 33 yards that time.
I'm pretty sure any quarterback will tell you it's nice to have a tight end that can stretch the field. And how about him right there, working in the heart of the defense, and they connect on a very nice play downfield, a combination of talent and toughness to go into the briar patch.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Off of play action, here's Smith. He's taken in by the tight end Phil. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10.
good work there. You're going to see on play action, they run an out route with the receiver on the outside and let the tight end work the seam in the area beyond him. A great concept, and it leads to a first down.
Now Geno on first down. And complete to Smith and Jigba. They'll wind up getting just a yard, and it's second down.
Behind the line of scrimmage.
Up the middle, here's Walker. He pushes forward from maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Now Geno. This is caught. And they're able to stop him short. On 3rd and 6, they'll only pick up 4.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the first down. Now to be 4th and short.
They're going to go for it now, 4th and 2. Remember, they can still get the first down at the 1-yard line, though. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. They only got a couple, but a couple is all that they needed as they convert on 4th. Walker will score. Touchdown, Seattle.
Sometimes offense, if you get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work. They hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
Jason Myers now for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. So that drive consumes 9 plays on total. And it was Kenneth Walker finishing things off with a touchdown run. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Scott on the return out of the end zone. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. So back onto the field, here come the Eagles for their second drive. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession. And the defense on the other side,
maybe a little gas,
yeah,
right?
A little tired. And if nothing else, they just feel relieved getting upfield only giving up 3. They don't exactly feel like they've handled the offense.
On first down, Hurts. Over the middle to Smith. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. It's a gain of 16 and an Eagle first down.
They sure put the coverage guys in a stress on that one. They thought they were going deep. Ends up curling inside for a nice chunk of yardage.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's Hurts to throw. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first.
Partner, there's a downside to everything, and the danger of man coverage is if you're locking down your target, you often turn your back to the quarterback and you don't see him. Sometimes you open up a big lane for him to hit you for big yardage, and that was an astute play by him to scramble out, see that lane, and bring them for a first down.
And good work there, and open space, and he's got this all the way down now to the 32.
Partner, there are strong running plays, and then there are plays where you simply outclass the defense, and we saw the latter there. They ran straight up the heart of that front for an excellent gain and first down. Simply put, you've got to put up more of a fight defending the middle. Otherwise, this is going to be a long game.
Hurts throw complete here to his receiver Brown. And they move this all the way down to the 9. 23 yards, the final tally. 2 minutes to play in this first half, 7-3 our score. So it's first and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. From the gun, it's Hurts. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. That's good for a gain of 6. Second and goal.
6-yard pickup brings up second and goal at the 3-yard line.
Hurts sets up to throw it. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I'm not liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been planning to shut down Russell so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep him out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes third and goal. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. And the Seahawks are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. The defense looked geared up to stop the run, but obviously, Charles, they were ready for the pass, too.
Yeah, they were hoping they could catch everyone crashing and playing the run, but that was a very ill-advised throw right there. The opportunity, lost.
The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. But the good news for them, they got the football. The bad news, they have to go 99 yards here as they start this drive out on their own 1-yard line. Here's Walker to start the drive. There's a nice move. And a result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Hold it. Offense. Can't do that.
So that flag obviously takes away the good yardage that they had on the play.
And talk about a momentum shift because we can visibly see this celebration shifting from one side of the field to the other as soon as everyone saw the flag.
2 yards on the pickup. It'll be second down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Second down and 6 now. Smith. It's complete to Lockett. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Smith on first down. Smith and Jigba with the ground. And he'll be out of bounds right around the 20. So the completion good for 6 yards. And it's second down.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to lead the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
Now Smith. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
Now they face a third down and 4 after that incompletion on second down. This time they stay on the ground. And he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. Taking it about the 36. It'll be a 39-yard punt. Give him a good 10 yards on the return. And control of the football, switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Hurts. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
Foul. Face mask. Defense.
So it was already a gain on the completion, but tack on some more with that penalty.
Absolutely. No matter what angle you're making a tackle from, you can't grab the face mask, and that's just putting your defense on its heels just a little bit more.
So even though it's 1st down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. The kick by Elliott is good, and they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. So we're at halftime with our score 7-6 in a tough-fought 1st half. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Back to you guys in a bit. But first, we welcome everyone to our EA Sports halftime report. It was a strong first half for the former Spartan, Kenneth Walker. He had a touchdown run that helped get his guys this halftime lead.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this 3rd quarter. Scott on the return out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Eagles ready to go on offense to begin quarter number 3. This is a game, Charles, that's been fairly starved for offense. Really not much in that first half. We'll see if they can get something going here as we look toward the 3rd quarter.
And not just a chance to finally get a little more offense going, but to erase that small deficit they currently trailed. I think they'd send a pretty powerful message to the opposite sideline. They drive it right down the field coming out of the half.
Right now, the story of this game continuing to be the defenses, because the offenses, they're finding it difficult to establish any rhythm whatsoever.
I like how you come to us in praise of defense, Brandon, because that's exactly right. That was an incompletion for us there, but we've seen it throughout this game. Both of theyese defense coordinators, they're a step ahead of their offensive counterparts.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They get 6. That'll leave him with 3rd and 4.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down. He needed 5. He got it barely, as it will officially go down as a gain of 5 yards.
I don't care how many times we see it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
So the completion good for 7 there, and it'll be second down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He's going to get that to Swift underneath. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's a toss play right to Swift. And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on 3rd. He'll drop to throw. Dances by him, and that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 27-yard line. Hurts dangerous when he runs that football. He's got a first.
I am willing to bet that he got a monster grin on his face when he saw what was happening. Man coverage were so committed to denying a big throw that it pulled attention away from him, and he had an easy lane to hit, and hit it he did.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 27. He'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. Oh, good move. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
His running ability has been an extra dimension of their game plan thus far. For once, though, he doesn't create any magic against the front that's prepared for him to try and take off.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 22. On the option to give to Swift here. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 45 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Well, you know they had a 3rd down play on standby just in case, but he says no need with that carry. Runs like that will continually earn him more work in this and future contests.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and that will bring up 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
On 2nd down, Swift. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
I really like the vision he displayed on that play because he saw there wasn't a lane to completely break off a huge gain, so he found where there was the most space and got what he could. A nice, dirty run that's a positive play for the offense.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the one.
Good work there, holding him out on first down. And this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? Swift. He is not going to get in here as they push him back to the 2-yard line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
And now 3rd and goal coming up, the loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And Garrett's got it. Touchdown, Eagles. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Eagles have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the 2nd half. Well, they had their chances in the first half, you remember, but had to settle for 2 field goals. This time they come away with 6.
I think they actually got affirmation about what they were doing by getting a touchdown, because the field goals means they got in range but couldn't quite finish it off. This time they broke through, and that's great for the old confidence.
On the sideline, difference of a feeling between 3 and 6, is it astronomical or no?
It can be at times, that's for sure. A lot of times the field goal feels like a disappointment. The touchdown, well, that tells you you're getting it done.
And he will find the end zone here, and the lead moves up to 7. So they elect to pass there on the 2-point try. Sometimes could prove risky. There it worked out.
Yeah, and I love how you bring up that it can prove risky, because if you get it intercepted and they return it, that's 2 points for the defense, but not on that play.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Now we'll see what this Seahawks offense has in store with their first possession of the 2nd half. They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the 2nd half. A gorgeous day, 1-score game. 1st and 10 here. They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. And able to use his stiff arm for a little bit of leverage before he's taken down. A pretty good gain. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Geno now to throw. To the right side and complete to Metcalf. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's the Seahawks with possession of the football, but they do trail here to begin quarter number 4. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
At this point in the 2nd half, one mistake on a forced throw could doom your chances of a comeback, so that's the right call there to just throw that one away.
Smith, an incomplete pass on first down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Straight ahead, Walker. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Throwing on third down, Smith. That's DK Metcalf running the slant. He's got it. But he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. Fourth down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And he's going to have the first down at about the 38.
Okay, you and I are sitting up here getting ready to analyze whether they should go for it or not. Did you see the quarterback just point to the sideline and say, everybody back, I've got this call?
Well, you knew this side of the field, they're in plus territory, 4th and 1. He wasn't coming off the field.
No, he wasn't coming off the field. He wasn't letting the offense go with him at all. He said, we're staying out here, and we're picking this one up. That's some leadership right there.
Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. They'll fake it. Now Smith. It's caught. Block it. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
An 8-yard gain brings up second down at the 40-yard line.
2nd and 12. They'll toss this out right to Walker. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is, he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
Smith, and he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This will be from 56 yards out. And that is no good. And this will stay at a 7-point game.
And anytime you see a kicker trot out to try one from 56 yards, you know everything's got to come off perfectly for it to have a chance. If the laces aren't quite right, if he doesn't hit the fat part of the ball just right, it's unlikely to go through. And that one winds up no good.
Now Philadelphia ready to get going on offense again. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
The way with the 4-minute offense is just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
Throwing is Hurts. Zacchaeus here, hauling it in. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield. Coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. He'll look to throw. Quick slant to Brown. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 34-yard line. Hurts connecting there with Brown for the Eagles first.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. I guess he was saving his best for last, so to speak. Longest run of the day coming here in the 4th quarter right there.
And that type of run makes for a better night for him and his teammates, doesn't it? To be able to produce this late in the game can lead to some big smiles and satisfaction in the locker room after this one's over.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. On the option to give to Swift here. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game. So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. Once again, it's Swift. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves it with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. They'll try and run here with Swift. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. DeAndre Swift, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this 4th quarter.
We see this a lot on 3rd and short yardage, especially down here in the red zone. They're going to sell out to stop the run, try and hold them to a field goal. But once the running back gets past the first wave, the resistance can evaporate after that. And he not only picks up the first, but he takes it all the way into the end zone.
Elliott good on the extra point, and it's now 21-7. So that drive in total 8 plays. And the capper that put it in the end zone, a run of 8 yards. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. So Geno and the Seahawks down by 2 touchdowns. 1:46 to go. It's been a struggle to score all day, and now they need to do it twice here late to have a chance. Smith's going to throw it. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Buried for the sack by big Jalen Carter.
Well, this certainly feels like complimentary football to me, partner, because the momentum from the team's touchdown drive looks like it's made its way over to the defense. They're working together in tandem now. Offense gets in the end zone. Defense with a big sack on the first play of the following drive.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
If this offense can't get it done, they'll think back to just a few plays and say to themselves, this was a winnable game and we let it get away. Still a chance to save it, but time's definitely running out.
Well, here's a big one. You can just feel it. This is 3rd down now. Here's Smith. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. He's got a man, complete.
Well, they're not going to go quietly. That's a big play right there. 2 scores down. They're not out of this, but they've got to move.
first down. First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Well, they need to score, and score quick. One timeout remaining. Final minute, first and 10. And Smith's throw into the hands of Fant.
And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
They'll come up first and 10 here. Smith.
And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
And now defensively in the 2-minute drill, the big key to me, make sure you understand your assignments, and anytime you get a chance to tackle someone in bounds, get them on the ground.
They'll come up now on second down. Smith to throw.
And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining.
A big play needed, no doubt. Third and long.
Throwing now is Geno. Oh, it's out. Smith lost it. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
Well, that drive wasn't a case of wanting to put points on the board. It was needing to, having to, and they didn't get it done.
Yeah, didn't get it done, and now you look at the situation and the point differential, 2 scores, pretty much game, set, man.
How about the takeaway, though, huh? How about those defensive guys?
Down to a knee goes Hurts, and that is going to be that. Well, that second half, Charles, a little bit different from the first. Not only did we have the lead change after intermission, but they were able to pitch the shutout in the second half and get an impressive victory.
And what's the old expression? That's not quite how I saw it playing out in my head. You know they didn't expect this at all. As you mentioned, went into the half with the lead. Losing the game is one thing. Getting shut out in the second half, that's a surprise.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. From Seattle, so long, everybody.